Greetings and salutations everyone, let's get into the video. Let's see what we need for figure prepping. We need wood. Alright, besides wood we need wood carving tools, a Ruud van Nistelrooy figure, and a Trent Alexander-Arnold head. So I'm using this Ruud van Nistelrooy figure because I like the pose. It looks like someone taking a free kick and it's perfect for a Trent Alexander-Arnold figure. Well, this Trent Alexander-Arnold head, I got it off China. Now it's time to prepare for the head transplant. Please exercise precaution when working with wood carving tools. Yeah, so for the Trent head, I decided to remove bits of the hair so that it doesn't look too big when I'm sculpting. And with a bit of strength and a lot of practice, figure prepping is finished. Now let's get ready for assembly. Now, if you did not prep your figure well like I did, you may need to use some super glue when assembling the figures. And with that, assembly is complete. Now let's move on to remodeling. Here's what you will need for remodeling. First, we have our milliput, a part A and part B. Then we have our sculpting tools, and lastly, milliput works very well with water. Let's start by mixing two parts to form our epoxy clay. After mixing the two parts, you have roughly around 1 hour to work with the clay before it starts to cure. First, I'll be covering the gap around the neck. The way I do it is I make a snake of clay, shout out to Ace of Clay. I'll then use a silicone shaping tool or a tool to press in and push in the clay so that it covers the gap. Remember, water is milliput's best friend. Yeah, so next I will use my remaining clay and roll them out into long snakes of clay for his dreadlocks. I'll then cut them up into small bits and attach it to the head bit by bit. For texturing the dreadlocks, I started by prodding the clay bit by bit to create this texture. I do not know what texture you call it, but at this point it's looking very weird and I don't really have a good feeling about this, but we'll just push through, yeah? I managed to rob more clay and attach it to his head like this. And I also attach a small bit of clay for his chinny chin, chin chin, chin chin chin. Before we can start painting, I'd like to share that I have a new board. Alright, let's see what we would need. A DIY wet palette, water and a primer of your choice. I'm using this. For priming, I use thin coats of paint, usually 3 to 4 layers when priming. Normally for my figures, I like to paint the hair details last, but for this Trent figure, I decided to paint it first because of the dreadlocks. I was thinking that it might cause a problem if I'm painting it last, as the dreadlocks are a bit messy and I do not want my black paint to spill over on the skin or onto the jersey. Alright, next I'll be painting the eyes and teeth and also part of the jersey. There's a reason why I paint part of the jersey, and it is because I'm using clear decals or clear water slide sheets. Okay, let me explain. So for logos like Liverpool having a standard charter, you need to paint the base white before applying your decals. And I'll show you why later during the decal application. Okay, after painting the whites of the eyes, I will move on to putting on mascara, eyeliner for the Trent figure. Or I'm using the same black I use for the hair. Next, I'll be painting the flash area under the eyeballs. Next is painting the eye details, so I'm dotting the eyes first. I usually like to start small to minimize errors, then I'll make the pupil or iris, I do not know what you call it. I'll make the iris bigger and bigger until I'm satisfied with the size. I need to apologize because I forgot to hit the record button when I was painting the eyes. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Next, I'll use this as a base skin tone to cover up or reduce any layers caused by the eyelids or the pink areas under the eyes. After finishing the eye details, I'll use the same base skin tone to paint the rest of the skin areas, and his skin is done. For lips, I use a blend of pink and the base skin tone to create this color for the lips. Jersey details. Let's see what we'll need. We'll need Mr. Mark Softer, water, decals, and remember we are using clear water slide sheets, not white water slide sheets. Alright, I'll pop the decals into the water for around 15 to 30 seconds before carefully sliding the backing of the decal. Then I'll attach the decal to the figure and I'll adjust it into the correct position with water. I'll use a paper towel or tissue paper to dab off the excess water. Usually when I dab off the excess water, the decals tend to stick in that position and will not be moved unless I'm using water again. I'm using this to paint the jersey. Lastly, I'll be using the same paint to paint the intricate details around the logos, and I'll be careful not to touch the logo so that it looks very smooth in the final product. I'll finish off by painting the base red. For some reason, the Liverpool figures that I've done all have red bases, but this Trent will also have a red base. And bonus, if you'll stay around to the end of the video, you can see some of my other Liverpool figures. Let me know in future videos if you want to see me review my past works. And now, it's time for the final review. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please support me. If not, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.